Everything in life that's negative, you have to take with a pinch of salt because most of the time we over exaggerate certain negative assumptions we end up making in our own mind because of certain information we may hear here and there or information we may tell ourselves. Most of the time it's completely inaccurate. It's a negative voice within our mind, constantly trying to keep determining to us what's happening and reaffirming such negativity within our own mind automatically in many cases. So you really need to learn how to quiet that part of your mind down. And the way you do that is by not buying into the beliefs that that part of your mind is really edging you towards believing. Because those beliefs are damaging, and beliefs ultimately can be your greatest medicine or your greatest poison. Beliefs can be your greatest medicine or your greatest poison. And these beliefs determine subconsciously in your mind what thoughts are running through you. What memories, what thoughts, what ideas, what new inklings, whichever way or direction it is that a certain thought process can lead towards. We talk to ourselves, we have a dialogue and in our head, and we create this narrative. And this narrative within our head is dependent upon whether we're listening to the negative side of ourselves that's writing the story or the positive side of ourselves that's writing the story. I'm not saying you're negative or positive, but I'm saying that what usually is negativity is fear, because most horrible actions that are done in some level or another in a state of fear, funnily enough. Or because of fear-based decision-making processes, right? Because fearful thoughts or fearful narrative or fearful dialogue within your mind essentially feeds you disillusionment within your own mind. And you're feeding it to yourself, actually, funnily enough. So you're feeding the negative affirmations, the negative beliefs, the negative fear into your own mind. And you're doing it all the time. And then there becomes this war inside of you between imagining the best, imagining the worst, being happy and faithful and not worried, or being totally worried and concerned and scared or anxious or whatever. It's that undertone of anxiety that sits within us that prevents us from basically being able to just be happy and be joyous and be free and feel free and just feel totally present in this current moment now, no matter what is happening, and that leaves you in a super duper faith-based mindset. And then your decision-making processes becomes a lot more better because your decisions are not pressured by an undercurrent of anxiety, aka subtle fear, right? Caused by a belief in your mind that's somehow there because of whatever interactions you've had in the past or whatever reasoning or deductive abilities you've made that have led you to believe in the validity of that belief that you're holding on to, whether you know it or not. Those beliefs determine whether we're going to tell ourselves, well, I actually have a reason to feel scared, or I actually have a reason to feel as though everything's totally good right now. So this comes to like God and faith and stuff. When we look at people's mindsets of belief, we have two types of people. We have those that are relying on themselves. And if they're purely relying on themselves, they will run out of steam eventually. Okay? They'll run out of steam. As a mortal, if you're relying on yourself, you will run out of steam until you find out that every single avenue that you're going into leads to a dead end. And it's going to drain a tremendous amount of energy with whatever negative fear-based belief system you may have in your mind. So, God and faith are really good things because if you trust God, then you will have faith. And you'll be more prone to entertaining more happy ideas and expected outcomes in your mind, as opposed to completely unhappy potential outcomes that could occur and possibly occur. And everyone's learning this one way or another, even the people that speak about manifestation and blah, 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 blah. Well, you've been allowed to practice that for a little bit to show you its complete inefficiency. Number one. Number two, you're learning now that if you don't operate with the Ancient of Days and the great operating system and framework of all reality, aka Spirit of God, aka Holy Spirit, aka fundamental energy that every single thing in existence exists within. If you're ignoring the core fundamental building blocks / biggest jigsaw puzzle piece, then you don't have all the fucking answers. You definitely don't. And if you're relying on yourself for information and guidance to guide yourself into an absolutely accurate direction, and you're not giving reverence towards the divine operating system that operates all existence, well, you're going to have some problems. Most definitely. Without a doubt. You will have problems. I guarantee you now. Things will not go as you may have planned them to, or have turned out the way in which it was that you were so sure that they would turn out. Well, it really comes down to looking through a lens of disillusionment and looking through a lens of truth. You know, some people are more quick to accept the idea that, oh, we live in a simulation. We live in the matrix. Well, then I always ask the same question. Well, then who created the matrix? And who's running the simulation? And isn't the matrix proof that God exists? Would you think this is just some bumbling mess? Oh, well, then you're looking from a mortal perspective, completely limited, and living in a never-ending sense of illusion that will leave you living in an absolutely grey world that just doesn't feel good. And it just feels as though fucking you're fucked. Nothing ever as good is going to happen to you. And because you got no faith, baby. Faith in your creator. Okay? But you gotta have that faith, yo. How can you not? Anyway, you know, and you gotta give reverence to the almighty, all-powerful, living God. You do. You do. Okay? Anyway, where is this talk even going? Sorry, I just had to bring it back there for a second. But yeah, no, it's true. Like your belief systems, your energy, your vibes, your creative imaginings are all determined by your belief systems. So if your belief systems are like super fucking 3D / deterministic / super physical / non-mystical, miraculous, or being able to see out of any box that 3D physical society has placed in front of you, then you're looking in a dark room, pushing your hands around, trying to find out where it is you gotta land up. But your ass blind, bitch. Y'all never gonna find where the fuck y'all need to go. And you're gonna hit your head over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, you want to manage your energy, manage your beliefs. If you want to get far in reality, like far, well then you need to believe in the one who's the furthest, God himself. If you don't, that's up to you. You can believe whatever you want to. By all means, go for it. I've searched and scoured every aspect of reality to find out what it is that I'm saying is completely unequivocally the truth. And I've scanned and processed a never-ending amount of information, which allowed me to have my own experiences as opposed to just reading or hearing about it. And therefore I had learned how to increase my life force. And at a mere age of a tender 31, I grow younger. Because I have keys of mystery. That when ready, shall be taught. Actually, I don't know. I'm joking. I don't, my trade secrets. Okay. The secret to glowing is being happy. Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, we're gonna manifest something now, and I'll say it over and over again. Okay, manifest happiness, bitch.
We gonna manifest the whole world. I'm the master manifester. You the master manifester? Okay. You unhappy son of a bitch. Manifest your ass to be happy now.
It's all them that.
Motherfucker caught me on a lie. Damn.
Caught me on a lie. You know, humans are still like little children. We still go around to each other fucking lying about dumb shit to each other. Well, I don't. And I'm sure some people don't as well. But mostly the narcissistic ones, they're just fucking liars. They're like little high school children that go around and they're like,
yeah, and
they're like, whoa, whoa. And then little Johnny comes,
and look at my little red toy truck. And everyone goes, whoa, Johnny, I got your red toy truck. Whee!
Basically. Okay. They're like grown adults. Fucking, that's Earth. Children in adults' bodies. But like more vindictive and a little bit more intelligent.
And they're like, yeah, I'm more intelligent. I'm the best. And I'm gonna get one up on you, bro.
It's like, okay. Okay, dude. Okay, Johnny.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, little boy.
Beep, beep. Nice little red truck, Johnny. Yeah, look at me. Huh? Everybody, have a look. Now.
It's so true. It's so true.
Everybody have a look now.
It's so true. But anyway, so yeah, stay positive. Realize that you don't need any fucking reason to be happy. Okay? You want to start your living a good life. First thing gotta start learning how to do. Manifest happiness without needing something in your life in order to provide that happiness. Once you figure that out, then everything will slide like blood butter, baby. Like butter, baby. Blood butter? Butter. Everything will slide like butter on a hot summer's day, baby. Down a decline. Smooth. Anyway, if you like this video, click like, subscribe to the channel, head on over to Patreon. Love you guys. Bye.